Ready? So here is Duffy, day 1. You guys just left shortly. Not that long ago, I should say. And we're gonna see kind of how he's gonna do on the leash for me. As I mentioned when you guys were here, sometimes when it's a new place, they're not as outgoing as they typically are. So I'm just gonna kind of get an idea of how he is on the leash. Let's see if I can get him to do a sit. Duffy, sit. Good boy. Oh, not taking treats right now, and that's fine. Hi, good job. So I'm gonna try and have him walk to my left side, and we're gonna see how this goes. This way. Good boy. This way. Yes. Good boy. It's a new surrounding, so definitely very excited and definitely very curious. This way. Good boy. I'm gonna try and get him back to my left side with that treat. Duffy. Yes, good boy. Yes. Good job. So since treats aren't working, I'm going to use praise. Good boy. This way. Good boy. He's big enough that I can just reach over and pet him. Duffy, this way. Yes. Using positive marker words like yes. Good, good boy. Good boy. Good job. This way. Good job. So I'm never using that leash to reposition him. Like if he went out in front of me, I'm not gonna yank him back to my left side. Good boy, good job. Yeah. Tomorrow, him on a leash could be completely different than today. This way. Duffy. Yeah, making obnoxious noises, cue in that focus. Good boy. This way. Good job. This way. Yes, good job. Good job. This way. Good boy. Tomorrow he might end up being much more of a puller, but right now, since it's a new environment, he's still not taking the treats from my hand. He's definitely absorbing the praise, so we're going to use that as a great motivation and reward. Telling him this way to cue in that focus. This way. Yes, good boy. Good job. Good job. This way. Good job. Duffy, this way. Hi. Good job. So if he goes on in front of me, which I'm going to see if he'll do. Easy. Give him a heads up, let him hit the end of that leash. Good boy. And we're not going to move again until there's slack in this leash. Like I said, I'm never going to use that leash and yank him back to my left side. We want him to walk naturally to my left side. And if I sit there pulling him back, I'm actually teaching him to pull harder. So we're going to do it again. This way. Good boy. Yes. Positive marker words like yes, good, good boy. And just petting him on the head is praise reward. Good job. Is that a bird? What's that? Good job. This way. Good boy. So since he's not taking the treats, usually I would let him chew on a treat on my left side. But since he's being more praise driven, I'm just going to sit here and kind of rub the apple of his head. Yeah, good boy. And that's just as rewarding to him. This way. If he wants me to pet him, he's got to be up to my left side. Good boy. Good job. Good job. This way. Yes. Hi. So when he's going to the wrong side, going to get him back to my left side before we continue walking. Duffy. Has some distractions, which are great to work with. Duffy. Hi. Yes. Good job. Good job. Like I said, just because he's walking really, really great for me right now, it's all new to him. I'm new to him, as well as the fact that this is all very exciting. He's very curious. Hi, can you sit? Good boy. Yes, he's not taking the treats, but I'll give him as much praise. Yes, good job. Tomorrow could be a game changer. It can be completely different body language from him. He could be like, well, I've been here now. I'm going to pull. I'm going to do what I want to do. I definitely saw him pulling when you guys first got here. So I'm seeing a different side to him. It's definitely more reserved, whereas tomorrow he might be a little more out of his shell. But yeah, we're going to definitely continue working on this. This is something we'll work on every day. Very similar structure. Like I said, either using treats to my left side or that praise. So we're going to do another pass by this way. Yeah. Nice loose leash at all times. Unless he goes out in front of me, then I stop walking. Easy. Good boy. When I tell him easy, I want to wait for slack in that leash to continue walking this way. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. This way. Yes, good job. Duffy, hi, yes. Good job. Good job. This way. Yes. Good boy. Good job. We take a very positive approach to leash walking here. Like I said, never repositioning them with a leash, using treats or praise to be a motivation, and using a lot of words so that down the road I don't need the treats. When I say this way, he just looks at me and we change direction, and having handler focus. So, Duffy, this way. Yes, good job. Good job. Those positive marker words are just like handing him a treat. Not gonna walk until I get a nice loose leash. Good boy. This way. Yes. Easy, good boy. Good job. Good job. But yeah, always setting him up for success, letting him know before he hits the end of the leash, and waiting until I have slack. Easy. Good boy, just like that. Good job. This way. This way. Yes, good boy. You get that a little more of that focus. This way. Yes. Good boy. Good job. This way. Good boy. Yes. And of course, once we start working in more distracting environments, this could all change too. It is day one. You guys just left a bit ago, so this is also very new to him. So that's why he's probably acting a little more reserved. But I'll probably start to see his true colors by either the end of the day or even tomorrow. But right now, he's doing really good. So just showing you kind of a day-by-day process of the leash walking. Hi. Duffy, sit. Even with distractions, I'm not going to repeat the command. I'm just going to give a hand signal. See if we can take a couple steps. Hi. Let's see if we'll get that focus back. Duffy. I'm going to end on a positive note when I get that focus back. He's checking out our hives over here for the honey. Duffy, hi. Sit. Yes, good boy. And we always end our sessions, no matter how big or small of a session it is, or whatever we're working on, with something he's strong with, which is a sit. So we're going to use that as his strengthening command, something that's the strongest point. And then always ending with that, as well as some praise. So that helps with bonding and gives him something to look forward to at the end of each training session. Hi, good boy. Yes, good job. Good job. Good job. Hi. Good boy. Very good boy. Yes, good job. Good job. Please. Yes, good boy. Right back up on there. Place. So here we have Duffy, and we are working on his place command. So the whole point of the place is to have him go to a designated spot in your home, whether it's a front bed like we use here, or a dog bed. There's a spot in your home you want him to go so he's content. I don't recommend using your kennel for the place command or anything like that because kennel is one thing and the place is another. You want it to be like close, and no matter what the distractions, no matter the noises in the background, we have some puppies in the room with us. You want it to be that no matter what the distraction that comes through is, that Duffy still holds and follows through with the command. So if he messes up, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to show you how it is we kind of work through it. And get some distance. As you saw, I kind of just guided him on, told him place, gave him the treat. Good place. Using praise throughout. I'm not going to give him treats. Once he's on there, I'm going to give him treats throughout the command itself. So if he messes up, there's someone walking through. I'm going to show you how it is with Rep, where he does mess up. I'm going to give a positive marker saying yes, good boy. And now that the distraction left the room, I want to praise that he didn't break away. Good job, Duffy. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Place. Just reminding him as I walk away. Turn my back to him. Sometimes breaking eye contact with this command can signal to a dog. Maybe I can get away. Sorry, I don't mind the loud noises. You have some puppies just playing over there. But it's great to work in a distracting environment. He will never be able to do this in a distracting environment if we don't work up from them. So starting off in a distracting environment with other dogs walking around or crying or making noise, people walking through, sets him up for success in the long run. Because if he can do this when it's extremely busy, good boy, good place, and very distracting, then of course it's going to be 10 times easier when things are not distracting. So, good boy. So we're going to build up time. Good job. Good job. And I'm actually going to also build up before he leaves here to be able to leave a room. So I'm going to set up the camera, and I'm going to try and walk on out our front door. If he messes up, that's perfectly fine. We want him to mess up now so I can correct it and show him how to follow through. Give him a reminder, place. Start by just cracking the door open. That's so tempting to a dog. Good place. Good place. And walk to the other side of the room. Just kind of making it where he doesn't expect or anticipate what's going to happen next. Place. Now I'll step out. Not going to close the door yet, we're trying to build up. After we get through a milestone, which is like something new, good place, come up and praise that. Yes, good place. Just with actual praise, not going to use treat reward. And some place, turn my back to him. Good place, good place. I'm going to step through another door that's over here. So this is the command you're going to use when people come through the door. So I'm actually going to go grab another trainer and I'm going to ask her to knock on that door. Do you have a quick minute? our video, I am recording. Do you mind actually stepping out that door, walking out of sight, and coming back and knocking at the door? He messes up. So when Michaela walks through, that's a distraction. And get right back on there. Please. So let's be real. Company doesn't just walk into your home. So we're going to set this up with a realistic thing. He breaks away. It's perfectly fine. Okay, come in. Do that. Put it right back on there. So we're going to do that one more time and see if we can get it out. Place. Get that focus back. I use that noise whenever his body language signals like he's going to step off, or when he does. And you kind of just correct it. I'm going to go like I'm letting her in. This is how it would be in your head. And your company wouldn't acknowledge him. Thank you, Michaela. So as you see, we're doing really good with this. He's building up. He's doing great. He's building time. Hopefully before he leaves here, we'll have much more time. But as you see, we're adding distractions already. He's doing really great with that. We're using a lot of praise drive. In just a moment here, I'll show you the release. Good place. Good job. Good. Having more distractions. Good boy. I can use those positive marker words from a distance. The only thing I'm not going to do is stand back here and give the release word. If I stand this far away and give that release word, I'm actually building up anticipation with the command, and I really don't want to do that. What I want is I want to walk up to him and praise him throughout it, just like so. Good place. Good. Good place. And I want it to be when I walk up to give the release word, very similar. I'm going to reward him and then give the release word, because when I do that, what it's doing is it's not building up anticipation, and he doesn't know whether I'm just going to give him praise, or if I'm going to give him the release word. So I'm just going to have him hold this for a minute longer. Having other people in the room is a great distraction. Because if you think about it, when you use this command at home, it's going to be because you have company over. And of course, we're going to build up time. Good place. Going to get a treat, so when I give him a release word, I can give him a treat. Sometimes round up that bag of treats gives anticipation too. Just not going to feed into it. Going to still walk away, create some distance. Not going to give the release word from a distance by any means. And step out the door again. Place. Praising him is the person who could have used his command. So one more thing before I give him the release, I'm just going to change the direction of our camera. I'm going to step into another room, one that he cannot see me. There you go. Place. Also, one thing I want to mention, I'm going to step out of the room one more time. If he wants to lay down, that's fine. The place is not a structured command. It's not like a sit stay or a down stay, where I want him to hold a sit or a down. The place command itself is he can be sitting, laying down. He can do jumping jacks and cartwheels and backflips on there for like here. As long as he doesn't physically come off the carotid bed prematurely, he's perfectly fine. So eventually, once he's much more mature with this command, you can get a long-term treat, create safe toy, something to keep him occupied while on the carotid bed. But for right now, we just want him focused on the command itself. So I'm going to step out of the room again. Sniffing around, that's fine. If his paws come over the edge a little bit, that's fine. Just not physically stepping off. Gonna reward with praise. Good boy. Good job. Turn it back to him. And then I'm gonna give him a release. Good boy. Okay. Yes, good job. And he gets a treat. Good job. Good job. And we always want to follow through with praise at the end of a session. Having it where he has something to look forward to when we end with something he's strong with. So in a second here, I'm going to have him do a sit. And then afterwards, we're going to sit and he's going to get some praise because we want him to look forward to training. Duffy, sit. Good boy. Good job. Sit again. I'll blow another treat. Duffy, you try to focus. Down. Good boy. We're still working on creating distance. Down. There we go. So I'm not bending all the way over. And then sit. Good boy. Good job. Good job. And again, always ending with a little bit of praise at the end so he has something to look forward to. And always ending on a positive note. Something he's strong with, like sit or down. And then always ending with praise. Because this way his last memory of the training session is a positive one. It's always something good and he has something to look forward to at the end of each training session. Yeah, so this is the place command. It's just starting. He has plenty of room for growth. By the time he comes home, he will definitely have this down a bit stronger. And we will be able to work with you to have it where he does this for you just as strong. So he's doing really, really great and very happy with the progress he's made in his first week. Good job. Good job. Yes. Good job. Good place. Duffy's been holding for 10 minutes. We actually just added some more distraction to the room, some younger pups in here. We're going to have the kennel staff go around out a different exit. And then she's going to come around and knock on the door as if it's like a setting. And I'm going to go up, let her in. Just like if this was in your home. So if you knew you were knocking me over, putting him into this place command, and having somebody come in. They would knock on the door, you would let them in. If he messes up, that's fine. It's going to be the same thing, getting him right back on the bed. And I'm not going to have her agree. Place. Just don't acknowledge him as you walk by. So that's exactly how you want to do this in your home. Of course, when he can't see them come in, thank you. They can't see them come in because you have a door or anything like that, or it's unexpected. You hear somebody knock on the door, get him right onto that veranda bed or the dog bed, tell him in place. If he breaks away, get him right back on there. And then have the one who put him into the place command, oh, good boy. After the distraction settled down. Good boy. Place. So I'm going to actually reposition the camera. And I'm going to show you that I'm going to walk out one door, and I'm going to come back in another. So my trainer over there, she is doing her updates for her families. Just like how I'm going to send you an update for Duffy, she's doing that for her pups. So let me just make sure both doors are visible to the camera. So when he breaks off like that, grabbing him, and getting right back on that bed. Place. Just like that. Make sure you can just see both doors as you can. And then walk out one and then the other. Just reminding him. Place. And then I'm going to greet him for him, or I'm going to praise him for being so good about that. Good job. Good job. Again, no treats during this command. One to get him on, one with the release word, but not during, just using physical praise. Good boy. Good job. Place. Right back up on there. Even though it's just his front feet stepping off, you don't have to think that that's appropriate or acceptable. Walk up, not giving that release word from a distance because I want to be able to leave the room and not have anticipation of, oh, well, can I break away? Okay, good job. So here we have Duffy. Easy. Hits the end of that leash. I'm just going to stop walking. Get that focus back. Good boy. Once he comes back to my left side, good job. Pet him as praise. He's not the most food motivated when he's on the leash. So I'm using a lot of praise still, like petting him throughout walking. Good boy. Easy. He goes out in front of me. Just going to wait it out. Good boy. And bring him back to my left side. This way. Good boy. Easy. Yes, good boy. Nice loose leash. Not using that leash to refocus him or reposition him by any means. So I was going to just prop up a tripod and show you, but I kind of want to just walk in various directions. And this will give you a more ideal or realistic idea of how he's doing. Good boy. Easy. Good boy. Once I get that slack on that leash, I'm going to pet him and we carry on. This gives him the idea that he's not leading the way, and if he wants to keep going, good boy, he has to have that slack in that leash standing next to me. I've also had it where he's been walking on leash with several other people throughout this week. And what this does is make sure that he's going to abide by those leash walking rules with anyone. Duffy, this way. Good boy. Using that term this way. Easy. Let him hit the end of that leash. Good boy. Got that slack and we continue walking. So using that term this way lets him know, hey, we're changing direction, and gives him a chance to cue in that handler focus of his. Good boy. He may need to go potty too. So if he does, I do notice he sometimes subtly pulls a little bit when he's trying to find that spot to go. boy. Using noises to keep in that focus as well. Easy. This way. Good boy. So when he goes to the wrong side, turn. I'm going to wait for that slack in that leash. Good boy, Duffy. Yes. Good job. And again, using praise. He does love treats like when we're working indoors and on things, but when it comes to being out here, easy. Good boy. He much more prefers that praise. And he's a big boy, so being able to just kind of rub his head as we walk, easy, works really well too, and makes it much easier. His size does. Yes! Good boy. Got that slack in the leash. Pet him on the head, and we continue walking. This way. So when he walks on for me, another thing I can do is just turn around quickly on him. And what this does is, we're going to go the opposite way than what he's directing. Again, this shows that I'm leading the way. Duffy, this way. Yes, good boy. Easy. Good boy. Good job. Once I get that slack, like I said, give him some praise and continue walking. Nice loose leash. I'm barely having to hang on to it. The reason I'm being so particular, about him walking out in front of me is I don't want him to think that he's leading. Easy. So even though he may not necessarily be pulling me, good boy, he's trying to guide me. Easy. So me trying to stop and have it where he understands he has to walk with me and doing that turnaround method helps him know I lead the way. This way. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, good job, Duffy. Good job. So he's doing really, really great with us. He's actually also doing really well with his off leash. We bring him out every day. He's running behind us side by side. He's playing fetch. Easy. If he wants to keep going, we're going to wait for a wee slack. Gotta wait it out sometimes. Duffy. When I can't get that focus, again, turn around and walk the direction I want to go. There we go. So he's not leading the way. But I'm never going to take that leash and pull him back. When I do that, I'm actually going to teach him to pull harder. Easy. It almost becomes like a game of tug of war, where it's like, who can pull harder? Good boy. And it also becomes where you kind of build up a tolerance for the pup to realize, hey, I can pull, and it doesn't bother me as much the more he does it. Easy. Good boy. This way. So he's doing really great. I'm very happy with how far he's come in the first week of being here. But yeah, doing absolutely awesome. Easy. Good boy. Keeping him on that left side so I always know where he is. Good boy. Easy. Even though he's not necessarily pulling. Get out in front of me a little more than I prefer. Good boy. Got that slack in that leash, and then we continue walking. Good potty. Good boy. This way. Good boy. Good job, Duffy. Easy. Get out in front of me a little more than I prefer. And bring him back to this left side. Good boy. Body language and patience are a big thing when it comes to leash walking. Easy. So he's going to focus on something else, turn around. And then this way he knows he's got to go with me. So waiting out. Gonna wait it out. He's making some different noises. This way. Good boy. This way. Good job. Again, all about making sure he knows I'm guiding him. He's not walking me. Always having a loose leash, and when it's not a loose leash, waiting it out for that slack so he understands we don't go until it's nice and loose leash. This way. Good boy. Good job. Good boy. So this is Duffy. I think this is day 5 because it's Friday, and he's doing really great.